Well, here we are on the watch bench today. I have the Elliott clock sitting on it, and I'll explain why in a wee second. It's running quite well now, and I'm just about to begin to case it up and take it further. I have it on a French stand here at the moment, really, which is not the right stand for it, but it'll work for just a second anyway. Now here we have the paper read up on this Swiss grainer timer. It's pretty decent, it's running pretty good timer. I tend to use this here for the likes of my platform escapements and the likes of floating balances and things like that there. But I'm quite happy with that at the moment there. That's running quite decent. I'll just have the clock running just slightly faster. I'm just going to pan out slightly. And as you can see, my watch bench is just a little bit better order than my clock bench, but that's because the tools are a lot larger. But this is something you might find interesting now. This is the actual clock case where we have it, and if you want to go back and some of the first videos I made of this clock, you'll see how bad this actual case was. That's my watch timer in the background there. But it looks quite well compared to it. I often like to do the case, or have the cases done, really, because if it looks bad and you have a lovely spotless clock going back in to the case again, it doesn't look as well. Now I have been working on this wee tiny clock as well. It's really quite tiny. I'm just going to put my index finger beside this here at the moment. The balance staff is broken, so we replaced that, and the hairspring was totally tore out of this wee tiny clock, and so we put a new hairspring in it as well. So I'm going to be timing that, but it's really fascinating looking. That's all the height of it. It's like a wee snuff box clock. But this is going to be our next job here. It's a 1960s Guerra Peru, I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong, mechanical watch. It's 18 karat gold, and the expanding bracelet isn't, but the watch itself is. It's a very, very good mech. This lady loves this watch here, so we're going to have a full strip down, and we'll let you see inside and see how we progress with this here. This is the actual key that belongs to this Elliott clock, I think. It fits the arbors perfectly well. I'm sure some of you would appreciate it if you would let me know, is it the actual original key, because it's a really large key, very, very strong. I'm just going to go back to the clock and let you see it sitting in it. And that's how big this key actually is. This barrel arbor with a mainspring inside it is extremely strong. The spring is very, very strong inside that. So we'll talk to you soon, and thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye bye now.